Risk and Compliance webinar, where we will prove once and for all that risk management is not about saying no, and compliance is definitely not about killing innovation, we promise. It is a responsible rebellion. Today is all about future-proofing careers, building credibility, and being transformed into confident professionals who use risk and compliance as a strategic superpower rather than just a tick box exercise. Whether you're already in the field, looking to formalize your experience, or plotting your next career move, you're exactly in the right place. We are very excited to showcase our fully accredited qualifications, each carefully designed with real-world relevance, industry alignment, and practical application at their core. A higher certificate in management with a major in risk and compliance is perfect for building strong foundations and getting career ready super fast. Our advanced certificate in management with a major in risk and compliance are for those ready to step up, think more strategically, and deepen their impact. Our Bachelor of Commerce with a major in compliance and risk management is where theory meets practice and professionals are shaped for leadership. And finally, our postgraduate diploma in risk management is designed for those who want to think at an enterprise level and influence decisions in the boardroom. Across all our qualifications, you will see a strong focus on accreditation and, most importantly, learning that actually prepares you for the workplace and not just the exam room. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and feel free to engage, ask questions, and challenge us. Because risk and compliance, asking the right questions is half the job. Whoops, there we go. So before I hand over to these incredible people, let me introduce you to the team behind our risk and compliance qualification. The people who design the curriculum, challenge the status quo, and make sure our graduates are workplace ready from day one. So firstly, I am Marissa Gunling, the head of department. I sign things. I'm just kidding. What I do is to make sure that our qualifications stay academically rigorous, industry relevant, and future focused, bridging the gap between what the profession needs and what we teach online. Leading our higher certificate in management and advanced certificate in management with the major brings a strong practical lens to foundational intermediate learning, ensuring our students build a confidence, competence, and a solid compliance mindset from the very start of their academic journey. Overseeing our Bachelor of Commerce with a major in compliance and risk is Sanele Shabalala. Sanele focuses on developing analytical, strategic thinkers who can operate confidently in complex regulatory and business environments, turning theory into sound decision-making. And heading up our postgraduate diploma in risk management is Rochelle Scamini, who works with experienced professionals, maybe some celebrities, you'll have to join the course and find out, and industry leaders to sharpen enterprise-level thinking, strategic risk insight, and leadership capability in high-stakes environments. Together, we're a team that believes that risk and compliance is not just a box-ticking exercise, but essential drivers for good governance, ethical leadership, and sustainable organizations in South Africa and beyond. A higher certificate and advanced certificate in management are delivered through distance learning online or DLO model. So this approach is designed to offer accessible entry into higher education while still providing strong academic support and meaningful engagement. DLO combines the flexibility with multiple structured touch points throughout your academic journey, including guided online content, academic support, feedback loops, and opportunities to engage with lecturers and peers. It allows students to enter the qualification at various points throughout the year, progress at a manageable pace, and build confidence as they develop both foundational and applied skills in risk and compliance. In short, DLO meets students where they are, while still holding them to a high academic and professional standards. Our BCom and postgraduate diploma qualification however, is delivered through Milpark's immersive online learning model. So this is our new model, and it is absolutely fantastic, if I might say so myself. It is the next generation of online learning experience designed for deeper engagement, real practical application, and meaningful connection in a fully digital environment. IO isn't just about watching videos and doing assignments. It's about learning that feels alive. It is guided by expert faculty with scheduled interactive sessions, collaborative peer work, and hands-on activities that reflect real workplace challenges. What makes IO specifically special is how it also balances structure and flexibility. You can learn with purpose through interactive content and guided sessions that keep you motivated and on track. You also connect with your peers and lecturers in small group discussions and collaborative projects. And finally, you apply what you learn in real world scenarios and not just textbook theory. This very human centered, richly interactive approach helps equip you with the confidence, adaptability, and problem solving skills needed to succeed in today's fast changing risk and compliance landscape. All our risk and compliance qualifications are professionally aligned and accredited, giving our students both academic credibility and strong industry recognition. We are proud to be accredited by IRMSA, the Institute of Risk Management for South Africa, and KISA, the Compliance Institute for Southern Africa. This means our qualifications are mapped to current professional standards, relevant legislation, and real workplace expectations, not just theory for theory's sake. For students, this translates into recognition by industry body, enhanced employability, and a clear pathway from entry-level learning through postgraduate expertise in risk and compliance. In short, you don't just graduate with a qualification, you graduate with professional relevance. I'm now going to hand over to Deirdre, who will unpack our higher and advanced certificate qualification and show you what makes them such a strong entry point into risk and compliance.
Thank you so much, Marissa, and good afternoon, risk and compliance future superstars, because that's what I would like to call you. So thank you so much, Marissa. We're taking you through the higher certificate and the advanced certificate with a major in risk and compliance. So in terms of the risk, or rather the high certificate with the major in risk and compliance, it is an entry level for post-high school education and designed to equip students with the foundational knowledge and skills necessary to function in junior risk management roles within different diverse organizational contexts. So who is suitable to study this certificate? So any employed person seeking to develop and formalize their skills and knowledge attributes needed to effectively operate in the junior risk management positions, and a school leaver who requires a high certificate for access to a diploma or degree program of study. All right, so what are the possible roles you could take once you have completed this qualification? You could be a compliance assistant, risk administrator, junior governance support officer, officer administrator in a regulated environment, as well as any administrative roles within the risk and compliance industry. So in terms of the program structure, we have a total of 6 modules, and it's the management environment, which is compulsory, your people leadership and development, which is compulsory, design thinking for business, risk management, which is the elective, introduction to management accounting, and compliance risk management, which will give you a total of 120 credits when you are completed with the qualification. Okay, so when we move over to the advanced certificate in management with a major in risk and compliance, so this qualification is designed to equip students with critical knowledge and skills necessary to navigate the complex regulatory environment, as well as mitigate potential risks within an organization. By understanding and managing risk effectively and ensuring compliance with legal and ethical standards, employees can significantly contribute to the stability and sustainability of the organizations. The major in risk and compliance not only enhances individual competence, but also strengthens an organization's overall resilience and integrity within the competitive market. Okay, so who is suitable to apply for this particular course? So anyone who has completed the higher certificate, like I've mentioned previously, and or are the equivalent, and who wants to further their knowledge within the field, an employed person seeking to develop and formalize their skills, and any person who wants to become a certified risk management practitioner, which was also accredited via IRMSA, which Marissa spoke about earlier on. Okay, then in terms of the possible roles you could fill once you have completed this qualification, you could be a compliance officer, risk analyst, risk and compliance coordinator, control and governance manager, or monitoring and evaluation officer. All right, and then in terms of the program structure, again, you have your 4 compulsory and then you have your electives. And again, it's finance for finance managers, integrated business strategy, management and leadership, advanced people management. And then, of course, why we're here today, risk management and the advanced compliance and risk management, which is also a total of 120 credits. All right, I will now hand over to Sanele, who will take you through the Bachelor of Commerce. Thank you.
I think before Sanele goes, if there's any questions for Deirdre, please, if you can post them in the chat now and we can address them after this. Deirdre unfortunately does have to run at 5:30 as she is actually starting her first class tonight on risk management. But please do not also stress about that. There's multiple intakes in a year, so you can come in any one of them. So please, if there's anything specific to Deirdre, please post it in the chat and we will get to it after the Bachelor of Commerce. Sorry, Sanele, over to you.
No problem at all. Thank you, ladies. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. It's really a great pleasure to welcome you to this insightful Milpark Education webinar. As I've been introduced, my name is Sanele Shabalala. I'm a compliance and risk management lecturer within the BCom program. So I'm very delighted to be part of this panel, sharing insight into the exciting and the ever-evolving world of compliance and risk management. So the Bachelor of Commerce in Risk Management. I think the million-dollar question will be, why? Why should you choose this qualification and why should you do become in compliance and risk management with Milpark? I think to really understand the full value of the qualification, we all need to look at the realities of today's business environment. We are operating in a world that is highly regulated, it is increasingly complex, and it is constantly evolving. So to bring this into life, when I was preparing for this webinar, I thought of a very practical example, South African example, like if I may ask before I talk about this example, how many of you guys are in the financial sector, just by show of hands? Financial sector, that will be insurance, banking, investment, short term and long term. So, wow, looks like there's a very big number. Eh? So, if you want to understand the true value of compliance and risk management, especially what this qualification or this program brings, if you are within the financial sector, you can think of the changes that the sector has experienced over the past 10 years. Maybe think of the introduction of the FSR in 2017. It fundamentally transformed the regulatory landscape. It introduced the Twin Peak model. It established the Prudential Authority and the FSCA. All of these changes marked a clear shift away from what was previously known to be the fragmented or silo-based regulation towards a coordinated and more proactive outcome-based regulatory framework. So this forced all the financial institutions, or it meant that financial institutions can no longer rely on a box ticking compliance. So regulators now were focusing on substance over form. But what this did, or this shift alone, it significantly increased the demand for skilled compliance and risk professionals who understand both regulations and business strategy. So with this example alone, you can see that a BCom in compliance and risk management is not only relevant today, but it is essential for future, because with the regulation changes, you can expect that it will introduce new risk. And with the introduction of the new risk, you need professionals within the compliance and risk management who will also close that gap. So, but then the biggest challenge that faces graduates in South Africa today is the gap between the academic qualification and the workplace readiness. Okay, we can move to the next slide, Marisa. Thank you. Thank you for that. So this program has been specially designed to try and close that gap or come up with a solution to that problem. So it's not just another BCom. It was designed to address this gap through, I would say, two key principles. The first one will be the integrated approach, where we are giving you a holistic understanding of business, that would be finance, management, governance, and ethics, while you are developing specialized skills in the risk assessment environment and the regulatory framework as well. So this then mirrors how risk and compliance function in the real organizations. So the BCom in compliance and risk management is suited for almost anyone, from aspiring professionals who just want to build a career in the vital areas of governance, compliance, and risk management, as well as working professional across industries. So the good thing about this is that risk management is essential or is required regardless of the sector that you are in, whether you are in financial sector, whether you are in energy sector, anywhere. We always need skilled people within the risk management and the compliance environment. Next slide, please. Uh, then we have to look at the career path. So where does this qualification take you? Like I said, the demand for skilled compliance and risk professional has never been higher than in our days. And the future is looking very good for this particular discipline. With increasing regulations, you've seen the data protection requirements with the introduction of POPI, climate risk exposures, corporate accountability. I mean, organization across all sectors, from banking, insurance, healthcare, we all need skilled compliance and risk professionals. So I think you are spoiled for choice when it comes to choosing a career. If you are a compliance and risk professional, you can choose to be a compliance officer, or you can choose to be a risk manager, which is very obvious. Having an experience, or having experienced myself as a risk manager, I can tell you that this particular qualification will come in handy in helping you go about your everyday duties. You can choose to be a risk analyst, governance or ethics specialist. You can choose to be regulatory or risk consultant. I mean, the list is endless. It doesn't end here, guys. You can even search or Google yourself any potential careers. Like I said, compliance and risk professional are a requirement on any organization. It doesn't matter which sector that you are in. So yeah, but before I close off, is this my last slide, Marisa? I think. Thank you. The important part here, or before I get into this particular slide, I don't want you to only think about the job titles when you choose a career or you choose to do become in risk and compliance with us, because what truly matters is the impact. If you look at it that in a way that compliance and risk professionals, they play a critical role in ensuring the organization act responsibly, protect their stakeholders, contribute to transparent and ethical and sustainable economy. So you play a vital role in ensuring that, which is very good, not just for the company that you work for, not just the industry that you work for, but it is also a good reflection on the economy of the country. Or if you even choose to go abroad, you will have very good background. So, what set this program apart, as Marisa have already touched on this, it aligns with the EMSA for the CRM Prac designation, which is very good. And now that Milpark is introducing the immersive online, which is another exciting way of learning that Milpark has introduced, where you will see us engaging with you more instead of leaving you to how distance learning is actually perceived, but the immersive online is actually closing that gap where we will be with you every step of the way. You will have more online interactions or live interactions with the actual lecturers. So also the practical content, ensuring that you are ready for the world of work. So it is exciting, guys, and I am looking forward to actually seeing you in class. For those of you who still want to think about it, haven't made the decision as yet, I encourage you to engage fully, ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with others in the session. And Milpark has got have prepared the right channels to assist you. So please explore it and see if it aligns with your career paths that you want to choose. So yeah, I'll hand over back to Marisa.
Thank you, Zanele. I think there's a few questions, so I'm going to quickly, sorry if I'm not jumping and I'm jumping ahead of other questions, but Zanele, if you can maybe just go and look so long. Someone wants to know, when does the next BCom cycle start? And do you offer part-time classes? So if you can just get us the dates, that would be great. Genevieve, what I can tell you there is you structure your content as it suits you. So when you register, you will be allocated a program manager, and that person will work hand in hand with you and make a whole study plan and how many modules can you take. I know myself and Deirdre and Rochelle, even Sanele, we are all mummies and daddies, so we know what it takes to be working professionals with kids and a full-time job and studying. So you structure it how it suits you. So if you want to take one and do it over 2 years, okay, for a higher certificate now, for instance, that is completely up to you. If you want to do 2 at a time, 3 at a time, so you structure it according to what suits you best. I'm sure Sanele will post that now. I just want to check. Deirdre, did you answer all the ones that were sent to you? Oh, admission requirements for BCom compliance. So for any BCom, the admission requirements will be to have passed matric with a bachelor degree exemption. If you do not have that, you're welcome to do a higher certificate and then go to the BCom. It will also mean you get a few modules off your BCom. So that also helps. Similar with your advanced certificate, if you do a higher certificate advanced, you get a few modules off on your BCom. So that always helps a lot. And I think it builds your qualifications faster for career progression. So it is 100% your decision which way you want to go. Okay. Okay, I think let's continue, and then I will grab some more questions at the end. I don't see anything else specifically for Deirdre here. Okay, Deirdre, I think you are good. Thank you very much for joining us, and do enjoy class tonight and say hello to all the students. It was wonderful to have you here.
Thank you, Marissa. Thank you, everyone.
Bye. I will now hand over to Rochelle. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. This is me. I chip in and I take over and I talk a lot of nonsense. So it happens in class as well. It's super exciting and I always run over time. Okay, what I what I wanted to say is I almost when Sonele was speaking and saying yeah, we make the content practical and things, I almost felt like it needs some examples, so I thought I would share some with you. So some of the things that we would do, like for instance in your assignment we would give you a risk register to do, or in class, the other day in advanced, um, in compliance risk management, we actually in class we decided, okay, what industry are we in? Fantastic, we're in, I can't even remember, I think they picked banking. They're like, okay, we're in banking, and we did the whole compliance function in class. Okay, what risks are we exposed to? What legislation does this link to? What is the implications if we do not meet this? You know, is it a fine? Are we going? Is the CEO going to jail? So we did that whole process in class. So I think that is what we mean by practical content. Rochelle puts you in a boardroom. Um, so it's very what you will do on a daily basis. There's presentations, there's report writing, there's minutes of meetings that you need to take, because those are, you know, it's I almost want to say it seems like a soft skill, but it is a very important skill. If you get to the workplace, you need to be able to take minutes, and good minutes, of who needs to do what by when. Okay, anyway, I'm teaching. Anyway, handing over to Rochelle and muting myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Marissa. And now finally my turn to tell you all more about the postgraduate diploma in risk management. So this qualification includes core components that build a solid understanding of risk management importance in decision making. It also focuses on integrating risk strategy with business strategy for effective risk mitigation and opportunity exploitation. And in this qualification, you will explore the details of risk management through, like Marissa said, practical case studies that apply theory to real-world situations and scenarios. Now, what drives our qualification are our key graduate attributes. That includes assertiveness, boldness, creativity, devotion, and ethics. And these are considered our ABCs. These attributes were carefully selected as they are essential for navigating the complexities of risk management with both confidence and integrity. Thanks, Marissa. Now for the most important question, is this postgrad qualification for me? The short answer is yes. If you are an individual who aims to enter into or excel in various risk management related corporate roles like organizational risk officers or chief risk officers, then this qualification will allow you to gain the expertise needed to handle complex risk management at the highest levels. Or if you're aiming to attain the IRMSA professional board examinations for the CRM Prof designation, completing this program meets that qualification and logbook requirements for those exams. And lastly, if you are an employed professional who wants to enhance their skills, whether you seek to improve, develop, or formalize your risk management abilities, this program provides a comprehensive qualification to boost your career prospects. Okay. Now, graduates of this postgraduate diploma in risk management will be well prepared to take on senior strategic roles within organizations across various industries, be it either in the private, public, or non-profit sectors. You'll be equipped to step into positions such as senior risk management, leading enterprise-wide risk initiatives, and driving risk-conscious culture, or head of compliance, ensuring organizational accountability and alignment with complex regulatory frameworks, CROs, serving at executive levels to shape and steer strategic risk decisions, or enterprise risk specialists, designing integrated frameworks to manage uncertainty as well as opportunity, and business continuity management, planning for resilience and ensuring that operations recover and adapt through disruption. Lastly, risk advisors, delivering expert guidance that informs critical decision-making at every level. This qualification will empower you to lead with confidence and to make risk-informed decisions that drive sustainable success. Thank you. Now, what truly sets the postgrad diploma in risk management apart is its integration with real-world future-ready learning, aligned with professional standards and emerging industry needs. Firstly, the IMSA CRM logbook is built into our curriculum. That gives you a direct pathway to the professional designation with structured evidence of competence built in from day one. We also place a strong focus on developing the graduate attributes that are essential to the modern risk professional that may include ethical reasoning, strategic insight, or systems thinking. And in an era of rapid technological change, you are exposed to the ethical use of AI. And that is not going to be an option, it's going to be a requirement. Then you'll engage in experiential learning, including realistic boardroom simulations, like Marissa mentioned, that mirror high-pressure decision-making environments. And very exciting, you'll also be building your own AI bots, where you'll gain practical skills that are increasingly in demand across sectors. Throughout this journey, you are going to be guided and inspired by industry experts and renowned thought leaders, ensuring that every learning experience you have is relevant, applied, and deeply credible. Now, if there's one thing I'd like you to take away from this, it will be the postgrad diploma in risk management is more than a qualification. It's preparation for impact, to lead, and to quote from the IMSA risk report from last year, a sustainable and risk-resilient South Africa.
Thank you so very much, Rochelle.
There's still a bit more, Marissa.
Oh, I'm sorry, I put it down. Sorry.
Okay, so just to give you a bit of background information on how the program is structured, it's a total credits of 120, where you'll have 6 modules. 5 modules are compulsory and 1 module will be elective. Our qualification runs in 4 blocks per year, where you will complete 1 module per block. Now, the 5 compulsory modules include fundamentals of risk management that will lay the foundation for the entire qualification. Then corporate governance and ethics that is specific to the application for risk managers. Then risk management integration that focuses on integrating risk management throughout the entire organization. And then risk management techniques that explores the intricacies of communication and consultation in risk management. Lastly, for the core modules, analysis and interpretation. This is where the practical aspects and implementation of the risk management strategy is assessed, evaluated, and improved. Now, for the elective modules, there are currently 2 elective streams from which you can choose. Firstly, compliance risk management, and secondly, insurance management. That's all from me. I hope to see you all soon. Back to you, Marissa.
Thank you so much, Rochelle. Yeah, no, it's really exciting, and we are really having a lot of fun teaching these modules. If I can also give you one last example of our immersive online, so fundamentals, that's my module. I teach them. I help you guys through that one. It literally starts off with you coming into my company, and I'm the CEO. So it is a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun in class. So please, if it's something that you would like to do, that is very, very cool. Then at this point, I would love to open the floor to you guys. I see there's a lot of questions in the chat that we are going to answer now. But please, if there are any questions, comments, or even curiosities that we can help you unpack, please post it in the chat. I think all the hands are still from Sanele's question, so I'm going to lower all the hands. But please, if there is, I'm going to just hang on before you put your hand up. I just want to lower everyone, and then we can start again if you have a question, but we will, okay, all the hands are down. Okay, I'm going to go to the chat. Oh goodness, it's so busy. I don't know where to start. Okay, let's see what was answered. Okay, Sanele, you will get them the dates. Okay, and Letwaba, thank you very much for your beautiful comment. I am sure marketing will be in touch soon because they would love to use that, if you do not mind. Okay, I just want to see where we are. Okay, I applied last year. Sinus Diwa. Natalie, if you can maybe just, I know that it's not your one, but if you can maybe just follow up on that application, if you don't mind for us. Sorry, guys. Natalie is like the sparkle princess that makes everything happen. Okay, me and Rochelle would not be standing if it was not for Natalie. Okay, so yes, guys, classes are in the evenings. On the BCom, Sanele, what times is your classes usually?
In the evening as well.
What time?
And
5.
start at 5.
Okay.
But yeah, I am flexible depending on the
Yeah,
requirements of
depends.
the class. Yeah.
Yeah, the DLO on so on the advanced certificate and the higher certificate, those are usually around 5:30. And for the postgrad, with every new cohort that comes in, we allow the whole class to, we take a vote. And you decide, the class decides. So far, all cohorts have all picked 6 o'clock. So that's usually the postgrad time is 6 o'clock. I'm really hoping one cohort will be gracious and they'll actually pick 5 o'clock, because I'm getting old, people. I can't stay awake that late anymore. I start yawning here towards 7. Okay. Then Rushina asked the maximum. Okay, yeah, I completely overstepped there, but it's fine. Rushina, yes, you can take more than 3 subjects. We just need concrete how you will manage your time. So I know I made a joke about it, but we'll have a discussion and then we'll just get some stuff on paper. But we can look into that for you. Okay, that one Natalie answered. Okay, here's a big one. Marvin asks just a few questions on the postgrad. So Rochelle, stand ready. Is it possible to complete it in 1 year? Or was it strictly 18 months?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, for now.
unfortunately and technically, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, technically. Marvin, it is too much to push it into 12 months. Unless you have no job or family, then by all means, you can do it in 12 months. No job, no family, you only focus on this.
No other commitments, yeah.
No other commitments. No gymming, no running.
Yeah, no.
No social life. But yeah, no, otherwise, yeah, it won't work. Assuming, yes, it would be definitely be an advantage to have a BCom, but it in risk, but it is not. We built, especially the first module, fundamentals, we built it in such a way that I almost want to say, regardless what BCom you are coming from, we just lay that foundation again to ensure that we all start from the same place. So even if you come from a different BCom, I have a lot of my BCom in short-term insurance students coming in and doing the risk, and they are doing very, very well. So no, you don't need any additional courses or anything. We will help you, and we provide that already. To cover the module structures. Okay, so for the postgrad, because it is immersive online, the structure is a little bit, it's dependent on the module. Okay, So in general, it is 3 online tests, smaller online tests. It's not massive online tests. I think it's 10 marks, 15 marks. Then
Yes.
it's 3 assignments, 10, 20, 50. And then it is participation. So you have to come to class. We sort of force you. If you don't, but we do record it. And if you can't make it, I always leave a Easter egg in class, and then you have to tell me the punchline of my joke. Then I know you watched the recording. So that's how that works. But some modules, however, leans itself more, if we get to more, like one module on the postgrad, the risk management techniques, that whole module is built on project-based learning. Okay, how do I say this and not sound weird? Okay, I'm just going to say it. We do not teach you anything. You do projects the whole time.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
Guide you to apply.
You apply. We guide you. We say, okay, we are now identifying risks. Here's how you can identify risk. Go forth and identify risks in your organization.
I am just going to quickly mention, I saw a chat, someone asking when does the postgrad courses start? They start in the first week of Feb, so from the 2nd of February, but the course pages will be going live next week, Monday, 26 Jan. But it officially starts, your 10-week block starts officially on the 2nd of Feb. Maybe we can jump to the hands online. I'm going to go with the first one. Let's see. Is it Saneli Sizwe? You can go ahead. You can unmute yourself. Okay, let's go to number 2. I can't see your full name. Nolutando, I'm going to give you access to unmute yourself. Okay, please go ahead and ask your question.
All right, now I'm unmute. Good afternoon. Thank you
Hi.
for the opportunity to ask. I wanted to check with regard to the higher certificates in management, if you could be able to send something like a brochure. I can't write anything on my chat. I don't know why, but it just says chat only available during the meeting. But if you can be able to maybe provide my email or something, then I could appreciate to receive some more information on the higher certificate in management.
Okay, thank you, Nolutando. We will, at the end of the session, we will post again in the chat some links to the fact sheets of each qualification that we chatted about today, so you can access it from there.
Rochelle, Nat
Yes.
here. I
Hi,
did
Nat.
post.
Okay,
There are
perfect.
links
I did
in the-
see it at the beginning of the chat, but maybe we can just repeat it again at the end because there are a lot of questions.
Yes.
Thank you, Nats. Okay, then we can go on to, let me just see, Lesejo. You can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone, or the evening. I just wanted to find out, apart from the classes that we will be attending, what other support would you say is available to us, just to add a bit more abilities to acing the courses? Yeah.
Okay, that's a very valid question, and thank you for asking that. So besides the live session classes that we have, you have direct access to each of your lecturers via the Canvas course page. So you can send them an inbox message. Those inbox messages will be delivered immediately to their, normal Outlook emails. So they are notified immediately and they can correspond there. Then we also have consultation hours that you can book via your course page. Those are usually on Thursdays between 2 and 4. So you can go onto the booking system, select the lecturer and select the time slot that would suit you. If something happens, you are unable to meet that time slot between 2 and 4, you are more than welcome to reach out to the lecturer and you can arrange, with them a different time that's suitable for both of you. And besides that, we do also have an October health. So that's sort of, Nats, maybe if you can jump in here, just to assist you through the your journey. If you need any assistance besides it being academic or study planning, you can also access that through your course page. And in some instances, you'll also have access to all your program managers like Natalie for the postgrad qualification in risk management. She is also a direct link that you can contact. So there's always someone available if you need. Okay. And then let's see. Okay, I'm just going to go. Just want to check on. Oh, there's more hands. Nolutando, do you have another question or can I lower your hand? Okay, I'm going to go on to Leonard. You can go ahead and unmute yourself. Okay, while we wait, I'm just gonna, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Just a quick question, please. I'm interested in doing the NQF level 6, right? But then I'm currently holding the short-term insurance NQF level 5. Will I qualify to do the NQF level 6? If yes, when is the classes starting and how will it go about that? My question.
Okay, thank you for that. So, short answer, yes, you will qualify with that NQF level 5. And the classes, if I'm not mistaken, Natalie, if you could just assist me here, also starts in February, early February.
For NQF level 6.
Yes.
No, hold on. I'm
Sorry.
now. I'm looking.
Thanks,
Give me
Marissa.
1 second.
Thanks,
Sorry, guys. I
Marissa.
am back. Let me just get the schedule for this year. If I can find it. I can't find the schedule now, but with this one. No. I will post the dates now for the advanced certificate. Just give me 1 second. Let me just find the right one.
Okay.
Thank you, Marissa.
The
So,
first cycle has
yes.
already started, so it is definitely in the next block. Which I will post now. But Rochelle, you're doing very well. You can continue.
Okay, thanks, Marissa. Okay, I'm gonna go back and try Sanelisiwe again. Your hand is raised first, so if you can unmute yourself, you can go ahead and ask your question. Okay, no response, then we can go to Cynthia. I'm going to allow you to unmute your mic. There we go.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'd like to ask, if is it possible for me to change the BCom to the higher certificate, advanced higher certificate?
Okay, that one I'm going to throw to you, Marissa.
Sorry, I was typing dates. Please
I can
Um,
maybe.
ask again.
Sure, Nat, go ahead.
Oh, Natalie, yeah.
Yeah. So hi everybody. In terms of moving from a BCom, which is NQF level 7, to advanced certificate, which is NQF level 6, you are able to go step down if you'd like to. So for whichever reason, if you want to obtain a qualification quicker, whatever the case may be, for work purposes, it isn't advisable for you to do a drop down because ideally you want to obtain the highest qualification, but obviously a BCom takes a little bit longer than an advanced certificate. There is an opportunity for you to exempt modules if it has been completed on an NQF 6. So you've got to have a like for like. So if you've completed certain NQF 6 modules, on the BCom and you want to do an advanced certificate and there are exact modules, then you can look at that as an option to fast track the advanced certificate. So you can do it. Academically, we don't advise it, but it's still an option for you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Nat. Okay,
Um,
yes,
Michelle,
Sunny.
can I just add
Please
Hi.
something
go.
quickly?
Hi.
Sorry, for those of you guys, I think I saw some few questions from current students or people who want answers in relation to their current studies. Can I please ask that you also leave your student numbers so that we can check after the session and be able to get back to you?
Thanks, Sanele. That's very important. Sanele Sizwe, you're unmuted.
Okay. I am also one of the current students in the BCom. I'm just left with one module. I am very interested in the postgrad. So I heard when one of the speakers was presenting the postgrad, she said you are allowed to do one module per cycle. So I downloaded the timetable. It has like 2 modules per cycle, and I heard it says one sit down exam. So I am quite confused on how it works.
Okay, thank you, Sanele Sizwe. Let me just clarify that. So the list of or the timetable or plan that you have access to from our website lists all the available modules per block. But you as an individual student will only be allowed to register for one of those modules per block. So when you when you are admitted and you are registered, you will start with firm either in block 1 in January of the year or block 3 in July. So we have 2 intakes, January and July. And then you will continue with your next module as per our module progression that we advise on our fact sheet.
So, okay, last question. I heard that we get the study guides online. Are you allowed to request for printed study guides?
Is this
For
specifically pertaining to postgrad?
yes.
So postgrad, unfortunately, we do not have any hard copies of the study guide. Everything is online, unpaid for, so it's included in your fees. But there is an option where you can access the content offline. So
Okay.
let's say, for instance, you don't have access to the internet, you can still access that. But there's specific pathways that you can take through Canvas that we tell you about in the course.
Okay. Okay, looking forward to join you in the third cycle.
Yay, very excited to have you.
Look forward to
Bye.
seeing you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think the content as well, if I can just also explain it, you'll have a little bit of content and maybe a video or a little bit of content and a document or an article to go read. That is also why it is online. It can't really be packaged in a book, if I can put it that way.
Yeah, it doesn't lend itself to printing.
Yes. I mean, how do you get this crazy person printed on a book? That's never gonna work, is it? Okay, Peter, wait. Okay, wait, Rochelle, you take it. I don't know how to navigate this.
Okay, cool. No worries. Peter, you can go ahead. Okay. No response. Peter, if you can hear us, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Just saw a question. Our graduations also held online, and I'm so very excited to have our first graduation session for the postgraduate qualification in risk management this year. Sorry, Peter. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I want to find out. I've done occupational risk, and also I've wrote my board exam, which I'm waiting for my result with the Institute of Risk South Africa. But I was doing the NQF level 6. So I want to know that on your second cycle of become risk and compliance, can I be able to apply?
Sanele?
Sorry, can you
Yes,
repeat
okay,
the question again?
I'll
I was
take it.
still
Yes, Peter,
reading the
definitely.
comments.
You will definitely be admitted onto the advanced certificate if you already have an NQF, onto the BCom with the NQF 6. So
Oh, thank you.
definitely, yes. Okay, then there's just students and numbers and all of that. Oh my goodness, guys, it is like 3 minutes. Okay, Rashuna, last question, because I can't believe an hour is gone already. Right, I figured this out. I think your mic should be available if you can unmute.
Yes. Hi, all.
Yay.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I wanted to find out what is the difference between immersive all online and DLO? Is it the similar thing or is there a difference? I'm a little bit confused with that.
Okay, so DLO is, there's some similarities. It's just the immersive online is, almost want to say, way more practical and a little bit, say, less academic, because you still get your academics in, but the DLO is more structured. Whereas okay, I'm not explaining this well. Immersive online is also structured. It's structured chaos, if I can put it like that, but very fun structured chaos. I don't
Okay.
know.
No, I hear
Natalie,
you.
do you have any help there?
I think I'm going to try and improve on that.
Thank you.
So a lot of people, what we call traditional learning, which is back in the day, we used to register and we used to have classes and we used to have an online, have an assessment and an online test and write the exam. So let's call that traditional. That was considered distance learning. Then we moved on to distance learning online, which took that a step further and it made it just a little bit more interactive in terms of the quantity or the volume of assessments. So distance learning online allowed you to interact a little bit more with the content. So maybe you would have 2 assignments and 2 tests, depending on the module, or 3 tests and 1 assignment, like completely depended on the module. So you went from traditional distance learning, then you went to distance learning online, whereas immersive online is a build on from those two. And although the volume of, or the frequency of the assessments is a little bit more, it's almost broken down into more components so that you're interacting more frequently and talking in real time. So even though you're doing it on an online space, It makes it more immersive in the sense that you are interacting with content via a structured assessment, whether it's a test, whether it's a participative discussion, or whether it's an assignment. And there's a group component in many of the assessments as well in immersive online. So there's a reach more into interaction with your peers, with the content, with your lecturers, which makes it a little bit more immersive as if you were in a real class. So that's the immersive online experience that we want to take you on.
Yeah, it's very much, I almost want to say, focus on collaboration.
Yeah.
Where, and I see it, I mean, the students in class, sometimes even I learn stuff. You know, they might be in an industry I've never even been in or heard of sometimes, you know. Then we all learn together. And I think that is what makes immersive online so incredible is it's a collaboration of all the different people and all the different voices. And it is beautiful. And that is very, very, I'm going to start lecturing again. And that is so very important in risk management. You need diverse voices with diverse backgrounds. It is because, I mean, if everyone has the same experiences, the same background, we're going to all think of the same risks and we all think the same. But that's not what risk management needs. We need, you know, bold thinkers, outside thinkers. We need these. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we
Okay,
are over
sorry.
time. Oh, sorry, Rashina.
Sorry,
Go.
just 2 seconds. Is it doable because I think most of us are working and then studying part-time. Is it still going to be doable with the way you're explaining it? It's more interactive and everything. Will I still
So
be able to cope with work and that? And that's my question.
yes,
Thank you.
that's also
Yes.
why we block you to one module.
Mm.
Because we know what it takes. I mean, all my qualifications I've done working and studying. We know what it takes to do the qualifications, so that's why we do 111. In your first week of fundamentals, we actually start you off with soft skills. So how do I take notes? Because note taking in postgrad is completely different than note taking in undergrad. There's no way you can summarize everything. It doesn't work in postgrad. Yeah. So we completely flip your learning. We teach you, we show you how to learn. We do personality testing on you, which influences your learning. We guide you through the first steps before you get to actual content as well. In your first assignment is set up a study plan for yourself. There we go. Everyone can go do their first assignment now. But to also guide you. And then Natalie goes and she actually marks it because I'm way too strict. I would just be like, study more. And she marks it. So she would go and say, you know what, no, you can't do this. You don't have enough family time, you know, take a break. There's too much. So yeah, we know we guide you through that part of it as well. I think we're gonna stay on, so please, but if anyone does need to drop off, thank you very, very much for joining our risk rebellion. I'm calling it that. I love it. Please, if you would like us to contact you, please pop your student number or your number in the chat or the poll or anything like that, and we will get back to you. But for now, it is the Kizwe's time to talk to us or ask a question.
Good evening. Thank you for this session. Quite insightful. I have a question. I'm from Eswatini. So I went through your website and I looked at the admission requirements for international students. And it was recorded there that if you want to pursue the Bachelor of Commerce, you need a letter of exemption from universities, South Africa. And now I'm told of SACA, which is which? Because
Yeah.
I've already paid for the matriculation exemption certificate. Now I have to start all over again now applying to SACA, which I think it's
Okay,
quite confusing.
Bekizwe, if you apply to Umalusi for your matric exemption, that should be sufficient. But if you're coming in with a outside degree, so if you did a degree in Eswatini, then you will have to do the SAQA one. But if you go through Umalusi with your matric, then that would be sufficient. And I hope I'm not lying. Natalie, am I lying? I don't think so.
I think I spoke to Bekizwe on the chat. So
okay.
Yes. The only time we will ask for a SAQA letter of equivalence is if you've obtained a qualification outside of ZAR of South Africa. So that's the time. But what I would suggest you do is apply anyway, because the program manager that will review your admission looks at that in detail. So let them review your documents, and then they'd be able to guide you via the support center or our sales team as to what you need. So it's difficult to answer a generic question because generally we'd ask for SAQA, but whatever you might have, submit it, and then we can have the conversation, or your program manager can have the conversation with you in terms of what you do need. Because it might just mean that you have correct documentation upon application. Does that help?
It does, but to a less extent, because
Okay.
right now I need clarity. I have already applied with the Matriculation Board of South Africa to have my high school leaving certificate exempted.
Equivalent. Yes, equivalent to a matric certificate. Then
But at
submit
the
that.
same time, I've been informed that I need to have my certificates. I have a diploma and a BSc. Now I don't know which ones. Should I continue waiting for the response from Matriculation Board, and should I still pursue the SAQA route? That's the confusion on my part.
Yes, yes. Which qualification are you looking to do?
I'm looking forward to doing the BCom in risk and compliance.
Okay. Sanele, do you know who's the PM for that? And maybe we can connect because and maybe they can give a bit of a better explanation subject to the documents.
If he can,
I think that would be a bit
leave
better.
his details, yeah.
Yeah. So that we can answer your question, Bekizwe.
Which sort of details, cell number?
Your email and your phone number, both, please.
All right. With whom can I make a follow-up?
You can leave your details here and we'll escalate it to your PM for you. The program manager that oversees the admissions on the qualification.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, but thank you for bringing that question up. It is an important one. There might be other people that need that answer too.
Yes, please.
Apologies for that. Both the email and the phone number. Sorry, I dropped off.
I see there was a question in the chat. What is the cost per module? Siko, that depends. I don't know if that was answered. Okay, no. Okay. Okay. Siko, it depends on the qualification and the module. There is pricing on the website. If you go to each one, you can download the pricing sheet there. So you can see there. Then George, you're welcome to unmute and ask your question.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes.
All right. No, thank you very much. Hi everyone. I just have a question because I chipped in a little bit late, so I wasn't sure if that question has been answered already. It's with regards to the examination. What do they call them? Like with the international certification, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I was told that you actually need work experience in the risk field, in the risk management or compliance field. I think maybe plus 5 years, plus an NQF level 6 or 7 to actually write the board exam. And this I inquired directly with the institution, right? So so I wasn't really sure what would it take for one to meet the minimum requirements to write that board exam.
Look, the board exams does sit with IMSA. As far as I know, you need an advanced certificate. and I think a few years experience in the industry. I think it is 5. And then you can write the board exam, but then you also need to do the logbook, the CRM Prac logbook. So on the prof side, we've already built that into the qualification for the postgrad, but not on the others yet. Working on it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
But George, if you struggle, just reach out on help desk or leave your name and stuff, and I will also I'm very close with them, and then I can also see what I can find out for you.
yeah, and especially about the work experience part, because as far as work experience is concerned, I'm not really like I've just been I work for Discovery Health and I've been in client services, so I haven't really done anything work related to
Yeah.
risk and
Yeah,
compliance.
it's probably that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Okay.
I'll just reach out on help desk then. That's fine.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. And just make a big note, Marissa, and they'll get hold of me. Cool.
Okay.
Leonard?
Did you give me feedback on my, it was a little bit breaking. I couldn't hear anything.
I'm old. What was the question?
I think we did, but I can't remember your specific question, Leonard. I remember your name, but not the question. Can you ask it again, please?
Okay. Okay. I was saying I'm currently holding the NQ5 in the short-term insurance, right? And I'm looking forward to NQF level 5. So my question was, I qualify for the NQF level 6? If yes, when is the starting date for the NQF level 6? Because I haven't registered for any for it so far.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward into registering, and yeah.
So the next block for that one will start about 16 March.
16 March.
Yes. So, but you need to register before that, please.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Genevieve? You can unmute. Hey, Benita?
Yes,
Oh, there
yes,
she is.
yeah,
There
I
she
am.
is.
Thank you, thank you. I think I just need to be in contact with a PM, because I initially just registered and all was successful, and I know that I need to take it offline with regards to approval letters and so on. But I am a bit just confused because I got my NQF level 6, and I was thinking to myself, okay, I can do the 7. Let's see how it goes. But I like to read stuff first and see if I can cope, because I'm also a bit worried about working and attending classes. And I've been in communication with a advisor, and he actually advised me on what to do, on which subjects or modules to take on. And for now, I'm just waiting for the company to make payments, and I'm just worried that I'm going to miss that. If it's not if it's not paid at the correct time, or payments, will I then qualify then to basically not register, but study then in cycle 2 or block 2? I don't want to miss out on anything, and I also don't want to be overwhelmed as well. So I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I
How
literally
things
need
are
guidance.
set up is, I think for the BCom, you either come in it's not like the higher certificate and an advanced certificate where you can start anytime. The BCom, you start either in January or July. Oh, no, I lie. It's not
Is
even
it?
January. It's more end March. But yeah, I think definitely reach out to your PM and get the exact dates of when registration closes and when classes will start.
Okay, and how do I get a hold of my PM then?
I think for you, Sanele, who is the PM for risk and compliance?
I think it's Motlalekgong.
Okay. So you can just send it also on help desk, and then make a note We call her Nono. You can just
Okay.
say Nono. It works. And then she will give you a call. But otherwise, please just leave your contact details, and I will also ask her to just make contact with you.
All right, I did. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Okay. Benito.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
No, I just have one
Hi.
question. I just have one question. I heard you mentioned something about in the postgrad in risk management, that board exam prof is built in or is part of the. Does it
The
mean that you
logbook is built in.
is the logbook?
So
So
yes. So to get the CRM Prof, you need to write their board exam. You need to submit a logbook and experience. Am I missing something? No. So the logbook element of their requirements is built in. So you literally, after you're done with us, you write INSA's board exam and you will be a CRM Prof.
If you have the
okay,
relevant years of experience.
Yes.
okay, okay. No, that's all. Thank you. That's all. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Peter.
Yes, I forgot to ask something. Because with the risk, become risk and compliance, you said it's endorsed. So I want to find out if you do get membership in terms of endorsement, because I know that with compliance certificate with UCT, you do get membership because they are endorsed also with the Institute of
Yeah,
Compliance.
so you don't get automatic acceptance. You can that is a personal option for you as a person. So you can apply if you want to, but you can use the qualification to get a higher designation, but it is not automatic with Milpark.
Okay, okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. And I'm not sure if it's Wales or Neon.
Yes, it's Neon Wales.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So just for Sanelle, I don't know who will answer. So I'm just a bit confused. I think I'm registered, awaiting payment from my employer, which I think will only possibly happen next week, because the contracts only come out on Friday. I think I'm a bit confused with dates that have been flying around, for when classes start. So the question I think I have is, are classes only starting, or will I only be open for classes or admitted when payment is done? Is that correct?
Yeah, that is generally how it works. Natalie, if you can maybe just assist in that one.
Yeah. Is it at Neon, hey?
Yes, yes.
Hi, Neon. So, which qualification are you doing?
The BCom, risk and
The
compliance.
BCom. Okay, sorry, I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure. So generally, this is, and I'm speaking for qualifications. If it is that you are being registered and it's via a company bursary, usually you would submit that as part of your registration documents. So if it is that you're awaiting payment, the sales agents can register you in advance pending payment.
Yeah. So I've submitted the sponsorship letter already.
Okay. So the agent would have either confirmed that it's been registered or not, or you can go back to them and ask, have I been registered?
Yeah, I think that's sorted, the registry. I got mails and stuff that
So then you
for the
should have
modules.
access. Yes, then you should
The
be.
access is not the issue. I'm a
Okay.
bit confused. It's my first time,
Yeah,
sorry,
sure.
with
Sure.
Milpark. I just want to know, where do I see the classes? What times? When does it start? I don't want to miss anything, because if
Okay.
I look on the system, I do have access, and I check on the critical dates. There's the
Okay.
critical dates one.
Yes.
There's course the start dates. That's only the 10th of Feb. But it
Okay.
was mentioned in the chat that there's classes starting today, the 20th. Then there's another date of the 27th of Jan. So I'm not quite sure.
You're gonna have to chat to your PM. Your program manager will be able to best guide you in terms of that. On your
Okay.
course pages, maybe you just need a little bit of guidance and maybe there's an induction session. I'm not sure, Sanili, on the BCom side of things.
Yes.
But you should be able to have an induction session where they walk you through and you're able to see how to navigate your course pages and have a look at your calendar. But sometimes there's chatter on the course page already. And it might just be that people are talking and not official start dates of things. So
Is
for
that
official dates, yeah, chat to your program manager. That's your first point of contact. And then also just try and figure out where the chat is coming from and if it's like just everybody talking out of excitement or if it's
yeah?
something that's legit like a class that you need to diarize for.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
Makampong, is that, or I don't know which, is it surname or name? Ketsi.
Okay, thank you. Makampong is the name. My
Okay.
question is on the postgrad. That now that the payments have been done and everything has been done, when I'm on Moodle, it shows me that the course is not active. Does it mean it will
It's on
only be
Canvas.
active when?
It's
Yeah,
on
on
Canvas.
Canvas.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
on
course
Canvas.
pages all open at the same time. It'll open next week.
Okay.
So all the students you work because it's so collaborative. We need you to work in the same week on the same content. So if we do personality tests, we all talk about, oh, well, I'm an extrovert, you're an introvert, and how will we work together? So that's why we start all the things at the same time. But there's usually a 2 or 3 week leeway. So 3 weeks will open and then a week will open every week after that. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Shanmugam? No more questions. Okay. Okay. Bekizwe? Oh, you were there for a second and then you're gone.
Hello.
Hi, there we go.
Yes. My question is for the BCom, there are only 2 intakes per year.
Sanele, is that changing? I'm not sure. You're mute.
Sorry about that. I don't think it's gonna change this year because I think the first intake is now in. Yeah, I think it's only 2 for this
Okay,
year.
2 this year, and then I'm sure it's going to change to a few
Change
more
next
next
year.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next one is in June.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Loris?
Hey, hi everyone. Natalie, I see you've responded to my question partially, but it was more specifically on, okay, so with the postgraduate diploma in business administration, I was informed that if you do one with Milpark, then 5 of those modules are credited for the MBA. So meaning you get to do less 5 modules. So I wanted to check if it's the same with the postgraduate in risk.
Yes,
Are
but
there
not
any
5
credits?
modules.
It's not 5.
Just
How
one
many?
module.
Is it less?
One module, yeah. One
Oh,
module
okay.
less on the MBA, yeah.
Wow. All right, thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, Marissa.
It's a
Thanks,
pleasure.
Loris.
Okay. Awesome. But guys, I think we do need to wrap it up. I can see how hungry poor Sanele is getting there. So thank you so much for all your questions and for spending time with us today. We really, really appreciate it. We do hope the session has shown you that risk and compliance is not just career options, they are really essential skills for sustainable and ethical organizations. So please enjoy the rest of your day. Stay compliant, just not boring at all. and we will hope to see you in our programs very soon. Thank you all. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.